Echoes to the divine, are our prayers falling on deaf ears? Have you ever experienced a huge blessing, only to feel abandoned by God later on? It's a wild feeling, right? One moment you're on top of the world, and the next it feels like everything is crumbling around you. This is a question many of us grapple with. Did God really hear our prayers? In 2018, I had an experience that made me question everything I thought I knew about faith and divine intervention. God blessed my family with a life we had only dreamed of. We had a thriving business, which allowed us to live a comfortable life. We paid off our debts, supported our families, bought new cars and properties, traveled extensively, and indulged in luxuries we never thought possible. We were living the dream, a life free from financial worries. But then, almost overnight, everything was taken away from us. Our business failed, and we found ourselves selling our house and car, accumulating debts once more. We returned to our jobs, suffering emotionally, intellectually, and spiritually. At times, we even hated God for what had happened. We experienced depression and anxiety, feeling utterly abandoned. The most painful part was seeing our loved ones suffer and feeling powerless to help them. During those dark times, I asked myself, where is God? This question extends beyond my personal experience. Many people pray for a better life, asking God to grant their requests, yet they never see their prayers answered. Why does God allow bad things to happen to His creation? Why do disasters like the recent Typhoon Karina and flood in the Philippines happen, despite people's fervent prayers? Homes destroyed, lives upended, or the landslides in Wayanad, Kerala in India that claimed so many lives. The forest fires in Jasper, Canada, forcing people to evacuate. Where is God during these times of suffering? These are concrete examples that force us to ask, did God really hear our prayers? In times of suffering, it can feel like our pleas fall on deaf ears. But perhaps the answers lie in understanding the nature of faith and the role of suffering in our lives. Despite the hardships, many find solace in the belief that God is present in the strength and resilience of the human spirit. Communities come together to support one another, finding hope in the darkest of times. It is in these moments of unity and compassion that we might glimpse the divine presence. So, where is God during our sufferings? Perhaps He is within us, in our capacity to endure, to support one another, and to rebuild. Our prayers may not always be answered in the ways we expect, but in our collective strength, we find a different kind of divine response. Alright, I want to hear from you. Have you experienced blessings followed by hardship? Do you question where God is during times of suffering? Share your stories and thoughts in the comments below. And hey, if you know someone who might relate, share this video with them. Let's create a community of shared experiences and support. Also, check out my other videos for more insights on controversial topics. Remember, you're never alone in this journey.